All right, folks. Well, if you thought flu season was over, you are wrong. The New Mexico Department of Health says they are seeing an increase in flu-like symptoms the past few weeks. And recently, there was one confirmed death related to the flu, now reported in Santa Fe County. So there is still a lot of time that this flu can hit you, and we want to make sure that you are prepared for it. And guess what? There's an app for that.
There's always an app for everything at the Red Cross.
In this day and age, there is now an app for that. Beverly Allen with the American Red Cross is here with us talking about the app and also staying well with the flu. I mean, really, we have to use the app, great, but let's prevent the flu as much as we can. So, first question, a lot of people think, oh, we've passed the flu season. We haven't.
No.
So it's not too late to get that vaccine.
February into March sometimes.
Okay.
And it's not too late, and the CDC is recommending everyone over 6 months old to get the flu shot.
Okay. So, you know, sometimes the flu presents itself differently, you know, with different patients and people coming down with it. What are some of the telltale symptoms that we're coming down with the flu?
In adults, high fever, body aches, chills, sometimes diarrhea and vomiting, but that's more often with children.
Okay.
And for little ones, you want, if they're lethargic, if they're sleeping too much, you want them, and have a high temperature, you want to get them to the doctor right away.
Okay. And so let's talk first of all about the first aid app that you have, that the American Red Cross now has got. What do we see on there that can help us prevent the flu?
Well, the app is on our first aid app, and it's under Prevent. If I can get the thing to open. It's on the app store.
It's on there. Anyone that owns a smartphone, they know
right,
that
it's
feeling.
on the app store. If you haven't downloaded it, it's also on Google Play. And you go to Prepare. There's a tab for Prepare, and then you go to, or maybe it's Learn. It's brand new, so we're still learning about it as well. And you go to Flu Pandemic, and it gives you the interesting things about it. Wash your hands, check fever, go to the doctor, get a flu shot. It's just a little bit, but it helps, especially if you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And of course, with the first aid app, there's lots of other things too. But if you think you have the flu or your child has the flu, go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
That's the most important
Now, to prevent it, you know, of course, we've got the everyday things that we can do. We've got this great bottle here. Comes in handy.
Sanitizer.
If you can't get to a sink and wash your hands as often as we should, these hand sanitizers.
Absolutely. The flu is spread by contact and airborne. It's a virus. If you can't wash your hands, use the hand sanitizer. Little mini ones like this, put it in your kid's backpack. Send it to school. Send it to daycare with them. And another important thing is for children to know how to properly wash their hands. And the best way to do that is teach your children that when they put the soap on and they got the water, to wash their hands and sing row, row, row your boat 3 times, or happy birthday to me. So that helps them because they bring home germs. We know they touch everything.
Yeah, and then it just spreads. That's how it works. And of course, you know, the one preventative measure that some people, they go back and forth on whether or not to do is that vaccination. Getting that shot. Very important.
It is very important. And when the CDC says everybody over 6 months, I personally think we better listen. I got mine in October. So.
And then there, folks, of course, you also see the steps there on your screen. Prevent it. Stay home if you're sick. Cover the nose and mouth. We were talking this morning on Tucasa this morning about the fact that doing that might be a little gross for your elbow, but it's fine if it's gross for your elbow. Better that than sending it on to somebody else.
That's absolutely right, because those germs are airborne. You really want to cover your nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, folks, we will have links on our website at casa.com under my style blog with links to the American Red Cross. You can get this app. You said Android, iPhone, so it's multi-platforms, and it's a free app.
It's a free app. You can download it. And if you want more detailed information on the flu, you can go to redcross.org.
Fantastic. Beverly, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And folks, remember, wash your hands. Use that hand sanitizer. We got a lot more coming up.